of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was so happy to see the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Abu Bakr gave way for the Prophet to lead the prayer. However, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam ordered Abu Bakr radiyallahu anhu to continue leading the prayer and sat to Abu Bakr's side and offered prayer. As the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam completed his prayer, he came back to his house where he felt very sick. After a while, his blessed soul ascended to the heavens. Wise and balanced Muslim. Abu Bakr radiyallahu anhu, unlike other Muslims who were shocked by the news, entered to where the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was lying, kissed his face and said, "My father and mother be sacrificed for you. You are good while alive and as dead." Some companions threatened anyone who would say that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam had died. Abu Bakr radiyallahu anhu came out stressing the fact that no one would live forever, even the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
وما محمد إلا رسول قد خلت من قبله الرسل أفإن مات أو قتل انقلبتم على أعقابكم ومن ينقلب على عقبيه فلن يضر الله شيئا وسيجزي الله الشاكرين.
Muhammad is no more than a messenger, and indeed many messengers have passed away before him. If he dies or is killed, will you then turn back on your heels? And he who turns back on his heels, not the least harm will he do to Allah, and Allah will give reward to those who are grateful.
Now, all the companions understood the reality and accepted the fact. So Abu Bakr radiyallahu anhu controlled the situation and brought the people out of confusion. He saved the Muslim community from total disruption. Abu Bakr radiyallahu anhu did not forget in this grave situation that Allah told the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam in the Quran,
إنك ميت وإنهم ميتون.
Verily, you will die, and verily, they too will die.
Abu Bakr radiyallahu anhu selected as caliph. Selection of the caliph. Immediately after the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam passed away, his prominent companions met to choose a successor. At a place called Saqifatu Bani Sa'ida, Abu Bakr radiyallahu anhu was distinguished to be the man rightly suitable for the position. After lengthy discussions, Umar ibn al-Khattab radiyallahu anhu and Abu Ubaidah ibn al-Jarrah radiyallahu anhu held the hand of Abu Bakr and announced him as the caliph. All people, both migrants and supporters, supported electing Abu Bakr radiyallahu anhu as a caliph. On the next day, most people came to the mosque to pledge obedience to Abu Bakr radiyallahu anhu. Abu Bakr radiyallahu anhu ascended the pulpit and expressed his sorrow for the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam's departure from this world. He added, "O people, I swear by Allah that I never wanted to be a caliph or wished to be so. It is a big task that you put on my shoulders. Obey me as long as I obey Allah and His Prophet. When I disobey Him and His Prophet, do not obey me." By these words, Abu Bakr radiyallahu anhu set the rules for his government. He gave the people the right to dismiss him from power if he committed anything contrary to the principles of Islam. The trouble ahead. Some Arab tribes defied the state and thought of returning to paganism. Some of them announced that they were no longer obliged to be Muslims after the death of the Prophet ﷺ, while others said that they were not ready to pay zakat. Such movements were mainly at places in Arabia where Islam had not struck deep roots in the soil. Several impostors appeared claiming to have received revelation from Allah.
I have received revelation from Allah.
I am a prophet of Allah. Obey me.
No, obey me.
Obey me if you want to be guided aright. Yes, obey me.
No more zakat. No more zakat.
The Prophet died. Who has the right to take it? No more zakat.
I'm not obliged to be Muslim anymore. I've been doing this for 3 years. Salat, ruku, and everything. That's enough. Enough. The Prophet passed away. I'm free of my responsibilities. Things can go back to the way that they were.
Abu Bakr radiyallahu anhu, the new caliph, had to face all these challenges and restore order. He was advised by some companions, especially Umar radiyallahu anhu, to be lenient. However, Abu Bakr radiyallahu anhu was well aware of the dangers that were threatening Islam and the Muslim state. He was decisive to put an end to such rebels. He prepared several armies to fight the apostates. Finally, he controlled all the rebels and brought them back to Islam. The most important challenge was Musaylima al-Kadhdhab, the liar, in the region of Najd. He gathered a huge army to fight the Muslims, and for a while he was defeating any attempts to conquer his fortresses. However, he was finally conquered by an army led by Khalid ibn al-Walid radiyallahu anhu. So, the decisions of Abu Bakr radiyallahu anhu to fight the apostates and restore order and peace were very wise. He would have been satisfied to keep Al-Medina and hence go back to the days when Islam first established itself in that town. An expedition to be completed. Days before the death of the Prophet ﷺ, an army was mobilized to go north to fight the Romans who were preparing to attack the Muslims. However, this expedition was suspended because of the death of the Prophet ﷺ. Abu Bakr radiyallahu anhu always carried out the commands of the Prophet ﷺ. Therefore, he ordered Usama ibn Zayd radiyallahu anhu to lead the army as was originally commanded by the Prophet ﷺ. In spite of the fact that dangers were immense at home, and although many companions of the Prophet ﷺ preferred to abandon the expedition, Abu Bakr radiyallahu anhu was keen to carry out the orders of the Prophet ﷺ. He told those who objected to the expedition, "Who am I to stop the army that the Prophet ﷺ had ordered to proceed? Even if I was snatched by animals, I will send this army." He gave his orders to the army to proceed and advised them to be true Muslims. Do not kill a child, an aged man, or a woman. Do not cut trees or slay livestock except for your real needs. Do not bring harm to any monks. Now march forward in the name of Allah.